UGA has been a hot topic of discussion in terms of masks and vaccines and the lack of a mask and vaccine mandate. I took it upon myself to interview other fellow dual enrollment students to learn more about their experiences on campus. The University of Georgia provides free transportation to all their students in the form of traveling by bus. However, because of the pandemic, students are at a much higher risk of being exposed to the virus due to the very loose restrictions from the university. Hadiza Sar, a fellow dual enrollment student, shared her experiences with transportation safety.
If I had to take a bus like 9 or 10 o'clock, that's when it gets really hectic, and it's like a lot of people in the bus, I would probably like have an anxiety attack. Just because, one, there's too many people. Sometimes the buses are overcrowded and people just keep coming in like sardines. But like it's also just not sanitary or hygienic.
Class sizes vary dramatically from as few as 20 students to as many as 300. While most professors are setting the example by wearing their masks, the amount of students taking the proper safety precautions is much lower. In classes where there are hundreds of students with the majority unmasked, the chance for asymptomatic spread is high, which puts every student at risk. Michael Nidzwicki Castillo, who is in his second year of taking courses at UGA, shared what he has experienced in his classes this year.
I'm taking Introduction to Human Geography, which is a much different class. It's a large lecture hall, so I'm exposed to a lot more kids in there. Sadly, in that class, it's a lot harder to kind of come to that agreement with, over 100 kids in a giant lecture hall to all wear masks. And my professor, Dr. Rice, is doing all she can to try and encourage kids to mask up and stay socially distanced, but you can't enforce it. You can't dock a kid's grade. You can't, give them extra homework or something silly like that to give them the incentive to stay safe.
With the vaccination rate of citizens aged 15 to 24 only being 20% in Georgia and coming off a recent spike which saw Athens-Clarke County adding 200 new cases per day, the University of Georgia undoubtedly has an impact on the greater Athens community.
So by not enforcing them to get vaccinated and to mask up, you are putting the permanent community of Athens, the high school students, the people who have been here all their lives and just choose to reside here, you are putting them at risk.
This has been Enock Maganda for WJAG-TV.